Throne pose sounds like a grand or regal posture, but essentially a throne is simply an upright chair. So that we can make sure that our back is straight, we will use a wall. Don't be fooled. The wall acts as a force field, pushing weight and force back through the posture. This posture is challenging, so rest when you need to. Make sure that your mat is near or adjacent to a wall and stand with your back against the wall. Walk the feet forwards, bending the knees to the point where your thighs are horizontal and your heels are directly underneath your knees, making the shin bones vertical. Make sure that your feet are hip width and spread through the soles of your feet into your toes. Draw the front ribs in so that your lumbar spine is pressed against the wall. If your thighs immediately start to go into overdrive, check that your feet are far enough forward and make sure that you are protecting your knees. Keep your breathing even using harnessing energy breathing technique, and keep the chest, throat and jaw soft. Try not to drop your head or look down. As you next exhale, push through the feet to push yourself up and out of the posture. We will take a break in pendulum pose, so take your feet a little closer to the wall and slightly wider than hip width. Now rest your sitting bones on the wall with the knees bent and carefully fold your torso forwards over the thighs. Once you have folded forward, see if you can move the sitting bones higher up the wall, but don't collapse at the back of your knees. Your knees should remain soft throughout this posture. It is a release through the backs of the legs and acts as a counterbalancing posture to throne pose. Now release the arms and head into the posture, or if you prefer, you can take your hands to your shins. Try not to lift the head, not even to look at the screen, as you want to let the weight of the head pull naturally through your spine. You should feel both rested and supported in this posture. But as it is an inverted posture, not everyone will be comfortable or able to relax with the sensation of blood that rushes into the head. Now take your hands to your shins and a deep breath in. As you exhale, start to walk your hands up your legs, pressing into the thighs to help push your torso up. Try not to come up too quickly, as you will agitate the blood pressure. When you are ready to repeat throne pose, bring the feet hip width and the back against the wall. Keeping the back snug against the wall, walk your feet forwards until your heels are directly underneath your knees and your thigh bones are horizontal. Exhale and draw the front ribs back so that your lumbar spine lengthens. Keep your shoulder blades low, and if you are ready for an extra challenge, inhale the arms straight up so that your thumb and forefinger touch the wall over your head. You can get the elbows working to direct force up to the hands and down through the shoulder blades. Make sure that your front ribs haven't lifted and that the lumbar spine stays pressed into the wall. Release into your feet and lengthen through the toes. With your next exhalation, lower the arms and push down through the feet to force your torso up and out of the posture. Now take your hips to the wall, with the feet a little closer to the wall and as wide as or wider than your hips. And as you exhale, keeping the knees bent, fold the torso forwards and over the thighs. Once you are fully folded over the front of your legs, see if you can nudge the sitting bones a little higher up the wall. Let the weight of the arms release through the back and the weight of the head release through your spine. Taking some deep breaths here, decide whether you want to come back up to a standing position by walking the hands up your legs as you did before, or lower yourself down to the floor by bending your legs to reach the palms of your hands to the mat. Once your hands are on the mat, you can lower your knees one at a time and bring yourself into child's pose to rest.